Hello, everyone. Welcome. The Fallout show was just released on Amazon Prime, and frankly, was the build-up to this show really worth it? Fallout is a popular video game series made by Bethesda Studios, and they just released their live-action series on Amazon Prime, which is already looking likely it's going to get a season 2 confirmation. But frankly, I think the show just was isn't worth the time, to be honest. And let me explain. I do think the show gets better as you continue, but I fell asleep during the end of episode one, and it's just the first episodes were not good at all. But as I said, it does get better, and I would say even gets good towards like the last 2 to 3 episodes. But at that point, you've already invested 6 hours into it. And is that something you really want to wait for? Do you really want to invest 5 to 6 hours waiting for the show to get kind of good? Quick disclaimer though, a lot of people have enjoyed this show. It's just, it took too long to get started. And even then, it didn't need 8 episodes. I just don't know. I think that's probably my biggest gripe is just why is it so long?
This show bored the shit out of me. I saw the trailer. I wasn't aware of it until Griff brought it up. I thought the trailer was pretty good. Show just bored the shit out of me. I was bored all episodes in. It starts, and he is right. It starts to get slightly better towards the latter half of the episodes, but by then, I was no longer interested. I'm not saying you guys won't be. I'm not saying you guys will hate it. I'm just, you know, for me, when a show and it would have happened with any show I've seen. If Daredevil would have gotten better the last two episodes, I I just wouldn't have been invested in it anymore. And
Yeah.
this is what happens with this show. It does pick up. It does start to get slightly better, not great, but not until the last couple episodes, which by then I don't care about the characters. I don't give a shit about the story. I just want to finish and get done with it. And it's got a good cast. Some
Yeah.
of the actors are great. It's not that their acting is bad or anything like that. It's just that the show is slow. It doesn't really. I'm not a fan of the video game. I've never played it. I didn't know about this, that it was happening. And I think Griff brought it up maybe a month or 2 months before. But again, I mean, Power of the Rings is just getting another season. And I thought that show was just okay. So, and again, that's just my personal opinion. If you guys share it, great.
Yeah.
If not, no problem. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend you waste your time with this unless you're a die-hard fan of the series, then maybe. But
Well, I guess one thing is that this game does break away from the video games quite a bit.
oh
Creator
well, then
did
skip that
tease
shit then.
Fallout 5, and this show allegedly takes place before it. But I guess just going to things I did like most of the main characters. I did not like Maximus. I could not care less about Maximus. But I did like the other main characters, like the Ghoul. I liked Lucy. I think they both did a great job, and as Edward said, fantastic actors. But I think maybe the biggest turnoff for me for this show was the soundtrack. Yes, it this show is like in the 50s is when the nuclear fallout happened. But then playing this like really slow 50s music during action sequences was just a little bit disjointing, and that could have been what put me to sleep. But the soundtrack seemed to just not really follow along too much with the show. I am optimistic about season two, and as I said before, a lot of people have really enjoyed the show. Overall, there's a lot of positive comments about this show. It's just it didn't really grab us. I did think it was a bit predictable. I called the ending like 4 episodes before it happened, and I've never played the games. It's just I expected, I guess, a bit more and maybe a perhaps a bit more. The humor was good, but I guess maybe just a bit different tone with it. It just, I guess, had too much filler. I think that's probably just the biggest thing. There's just way too much filler in the show. It took too long for anything to happen. And once the
Too
things,
little, too late.
yeah, too little, too late. I was very happy. I was watched. six episodes on an airplane, so it definitely made the flight go a lot better. With that being said, it still wasn't great, and I would probably choose to watch something else over this.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But
And again, if you guys loved it, if you were entertained by this, great. More power to you. I wouldn't rewatch this shit.
yeah,
Of course, if there's a season two, which sounds like there will be, we'll have to for you guys. But
yeah,
yeah, I mean,
California is giving them a $25 million tax break if they make it.
they're gonna make it.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please check out this video right up here. Let us know what you guys thought about Fallout. And as always, we'll see you guys next time.